Creativity changes the everyday. Creativity is beautiful. Creativity is active. Creativity is freedom. Alpha NEX5 debut.
Well, Stuart, Rigg and Trevor Thomas, good Welsh name, Trevor Thomas. Tell me, now you're both directors of Southern Crossings, which is a DMC, okay, or Southern Crossings, yeah, a DMC, based here in
Australia,
yep. That's also in New Zealand. Okay?
That's correct.
So tell me about what you do. What are the principles behind your business, and what are you aiming to do? Who do you attract?
Well, we've been established in 1986, and we set out all those years ago to tailor-make every itinerary, because we foresaw that in fact the baby boomers were going to travel very differently to their parents.
Yeah.
And when we started it off, it was like, are you sure about this? And we realized that in fact what has proved to be true, that people want to base their holidays and their leisure experiences on their own interest. So we tailor-make itineraries for New Zealand, Australia and the islands of the South Pacific.
But in terms of your clients, though, these are people from overseas, all over the world, that are coming into Australia or New Zealand to experience the very best of
That's
Australia and
correct,
New Zealand.
yeah. So our core source markets are North America,
Yeah.
Latin America, Europe, very strong in the UK market, and I think I mentioned Latin America, which is a growing source market for us. But here we are at Luxperience in Sydney. We're meeting buyers from all over the world, and basically, as Trevor explained, our ethos is tailor-making itineraries. So anyone interested in a tailor-made itinerary for our part of the world, we're interested in talking to them.
Okay. So why tailor-made in comparison to, say, an off-the-shelf, even upper end tour? Why tailor-made though?
Well, the key thing about tailor-making is you're actually zeroing on the person, on the interest, on the style and level of preferred accommodation. So if you're buying a brochure product or part of a package, it's like somebody else has done it before. The aspect of bespoke is you're the first one doing it, and we are there to ensure that it's a seamless travel experience.
So in terms of, and I'll come to you in a second, but in terms of bespoke in New Zealand, what are your real sort of cornerstone products? Because a lot of these sort of off-the-shelf tours do the standard milk run stuff. What do you offer that's different and unusual?
Okay, you're always bound, of course, by the properties and the experiences and excursions that are available, but we do work with the top end properties, and in many respects we're the largest supplier of business to them. And if it's perhaps golfing itineraries or wishing to fish or just to experience the scenic highlight, there is a great network of 5-star plus product, and also for those who perhaps aren't quite at that level, there's a wonderful 4-star plus product with no compromise of standard or quality.
Brilliant. And what about Australia?
And I'll say it's interesting on your previous comment about why tailor-made, we're often asked for suggested itineraries. How would you do this? Can you just give us this we can present? Sure, we can do that, but undoubtedly a client is going to want to influence that. They've got a specific interest, they've got a specific style of accommodation they prefer. So tailor-making, you can have a framework, but at the end of the day, it's getting those finer details to absolutely match the requirement. And in terms of destination Australia, sure, there is a milk run here too. People for a first-time visit, they're going to have icons in mind. They'll be thinking about Sydney and its harbour. They'll think about Uluru, the Red Centre, and of course the Great Barrier Reef. We can encompass those in itineraries. It's just the way we do it. Who might be the best guide that's going to meet their objectives when they're here in Sydney, if they've got a particular interest, be it architecture, be it a more cultural aspect, an indigenous experience. So we will always bring in factors that are going to deliver the experience they're looking for, albeit while still ticking some of the icons.
And with all of us in this business, the tourism business, fulfilling dreams.
fulfilling dreams and exceeding expectations.
And delivering a seamless travel experience.
Gentlemen, thank you very much. But before you go, where can people find out more information about Southern Crossings?
www.southern-crossings.com.
www.southern-crossings.com. Thank you for your time today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you.